Is that really the right aspect ratio there? I don't think so. I am going to change it real quick. To this. This ought to be a 4x3 game. Stop showing me demos. Show me Burnout 3 Takedown. So, I'm calling this a car combat game in order for it to still be relevant to Twisted Monday. I mean, Wikipedia does. They call it a racing game / car combat game in which the vehicle itself is the weapon. And I like that definition. So, let's expand our minds and take a look at Burnout 3. Here's the music we should be hearing, Yellow Card. This is why I have the music muted, and I'm replacing it with my own personal soundtrack. There is a lot of licensed music in this game. Exclusively licensed music, for that matter. Also, I need to explain. So I've completed some of the missions here already. Because normally, if you play Burnout 3, you recognize that there are unskippable tutorial cutscenes that are minutes long, and you are forced to watch them at the beginning of your playthrough of a new profile. But I think I've cleared them out. Also, the unskippable cutscenes feature licensed music in them. So glad to be rid of those. Not getting a lot of game audio here at all, though. I think I'm gonna crank it up just a little bit. Hope that I don't regret it. Because this game can get pretty loud. It's all about crashing, and explosions, and violence. I don't know what face-off mode is. These three cars are identical. Except for weight. One of them's a little lighter. The only Burnout games I played are this one and Burnout 4 Revenge. And they're very similar. There's probably a reason they decided to go open world with it. Off to a great start. This is also one of those games where you, like, get a bunch of hilarious, like, specific rewards for doing specific acts of violence to yourself and others. I don't know if I even have the means to catch up to my one and only opponent. Because apparently face-off mode is just a one-on-one. Which seems like the least fun way to play this game. I'm also not doing a full playthrough of this game because that would take about 9.5 hours, assuming that I never failed anything. Just first try absolutely everything. This is a very, very long game. There doesn't seem to be a lot of ways to speed it up. I'm not sure this is a race or if I just need to take down this guy. If it's the latter, getting to be in good shape here. There he goes. He's taken down. Is the game loud? It's like dead silent in my headphones. But I can turn it down again after this. Okay, this is officially a race. I am officially in a significant lead because of that murder I committed. There it is. The finish line. So that's the least interesting level that I could have possibly played. But there are many, many, many different types of levels to play. Hey, I had a new car. That's worth doing that somewhat boring level. And like, if that's what constitutes boring, we're in for a pretty exciting experience. Look at that incredibly low polygon helmet that my character is wearing inside of his car. Safety first. The lower polygons, the higher safety. We got a new special event in the Far East. Great. So this is called World Tour mode because you get to travel the entire world. Our special event is just that. Maybe we'll unlock this super fast car if we win. Let's find out. I'm just gonna play this arbitrarily for like an hour. Because like I said, I can just really only justify showing off a random arbitrary portion of this game. We drive on the left here, in the Far East. And we hope for the best. I don't really know what my goal is, quite honestly. It's certainly not that. But I have no opponents. I guess I'm just trying to go fast. Some predetermined location. These games are so chaotic that even as much as I play them, it's all just playing it by ear. I never really know what is going on. I just try my best to figure it out before it's too late. It's all about reaction times when I play this game. I hope destroying myself this severely hasn't prevented me from winning. I'm already in bronze medal territory, and I don't know where the end is. So I don't think I can win this. There's the end. Didn't qualify. Bronze medal. Qualify for what, though? I have no idea. At least the game saves and loads very quickly. And they haven't locked me into any unskippable cutscenes so far. Let's just take a look at this real quick. There are 173 total events. So that's how long you can spend on this game. What is this GP? That will probably take a long time. What I'm looking for is crash mode. I don't know what Twister is. It's probably a crash mode event, though. Crash mode is good. If I'm not mistaken, it was added here in Burnout 3. And has just wreaked the most havoc you possibly can with a single crash. Just destroy as many civilian vehicles as you are able. 160,000 is the goal. We gotta do as much damage as we possibly can here. Feel like I could have done a little more. Let's restart this. There was a turbo pickup that I did not grab. I think I'm gonna want that. That big rectangle here should be turbo. This should get us way further. The gas tank did not explode. Here we go. Now I get to blow myself up manually. And end more lives. And that highway's good and annihilated. We get to run down every vehicle we killed. Yeah, that is well into the gold. Should be a platinum. If platinum medals existed. So crash mode is wonderful. They improved it dramatically in Burnout Revenge, the next game. And Revenge also jumped to the next console generation. So you can get some very intense violence in Revenge. Maybe we'll take a look at that as well. For now, it'd be appropriate to do some kind of race. This is probably not a race. This is probably another crash. Let's find out. Revenge also does a good job telling you, like, what type of event you're about to play. This game, not so much. So let's see what happens here. I didn't pay any attention to the goal, or what I ought to be doing. Get a crash break as soon as this RV comes by. Gotcha. I can hurl myself into further traffic, but yes, I got the log truck. That might put me over the edge. Nah, 55k, there's no way that's gonna do it. Okay, that's gold. No, that's bronze. Bronze and gold look similar. You can't leave a crash event with a bronze medal. I didn't mean to select replay there, rather than continue. Where's the world tour trying to take me, though? Another continent. Yerp. No, thank you. I must shut up and jump. I don't know where the best place to crash is going to be, though. Sometimes it takes some experimentation. Line myself up just right. Frankly, I am not impressed with what I've done here. Trying again. It's like a puzzle. An explosion, multi-car pileup puzzle. Times two. Oh yeah. I got both lanes. Devastated there. Gotta go for the crash breaker, even though there's no one around to die horribly. Seems like I'm off to a better start. Feeling like at least a silver here. Oh, yeah. I don't know what added up to 300k there, but I will gladly take it. Yeah, this is less of a video game and more of like an advertisement. That's also the reason that there's so much licensed music in the game. Is they really want you to buy all those albums from all those bands. There we go. I gotta see my gold medal. Glorious. Still avoiding the Grand Prix. We might cap it off with the Grand Prix. For now, let's take a look at Italy is where it's taken me. But they're calling it Europe. Slip and slide indicates this will probably also be a crash event. We're just gonna blow up all of Europe. Looks like our target. Take out this intersection. Oh, the 2 times multiplier is why I hit 300k that time. And I'm definitely gonna need it to hit 350k. Go for this thing and swerve over here. Almost made it. Maybe if I explode properly. Yeah, double. Now we'll just let everyone crash into each other. Frankly, those ones aren't my fault. You saw the multi-car pileup. You could have avoided that. I'll take a lot of the blame here, but not for that one. This is before the 2 times multiplier. Then we made it. Handily. Two times multiplier is overpowered. What else does Europe have for me? Okay, an actual race. There's no way this is a race. It's called Grand Slam. It's gotta be a crash event. So I guess I tuned in for a good arbitrary segment of this game. Where you just get to do crash mode over and over again. When I played Burnout Revenge, they tell you what the event is going to be in advance, very clearly. And I went right for the first crash event, and then I unlocked additional crash events, and I played nothing but crash events until I was like 3/4 of the way through the game, and then finally I did some races. I missed the 2 times multiplier and a lot of the other cars. Really just wrecked myself there. That's unacceptable. You don't even have to do that much damage if we get the 2 times multiplier. Which is right about there. I'd say this should easily kill everybody. Oh, that bus went right off the bridge. There goes another one. No one's saving those passengers. Yeah, this is gonna be miles over what we needed. There's the multiplier. I think we hit the limit before the 2 times multiplier, though. So maybe they should, bumped up the gold requirement a little bit there. But it did take 2 tries. So clearly it was as difficult as it was meant to be. I'm gonna guess this is a crash event. Good thing I saved the Grand Prix, but I know we're gonna get at least one more race in there. There's the multiplier. How on earth are we going to cause a crash at the archway and then in the highway afterwards, though? That's the puzzle. That's not gonna do it. Set that one. I was trying to bump the rear of that vehicle, sort of spin it out, and then allow myself to keep going and get the next intersection as well. Technically, we are being rewarded for the amount of damage we do. Vehicular damage is the only thing they are counting. And that's not going to do it once again. There's not really a good target to go for here. Trying to figure out who I ought to hit for maximum efficacy. Okay, this is looking better. Hell yeah. Showing in the top right, my impact time, which indicates the directions that I'm pushing myself. Oh, he hurled vehicles right off the highway. Pretty gruesome. They'll be mopping up bodies for weeks. While we make about 300k. Silver. I'm afraid we are going to have to leave that at silver. So yeah, you can see him getting more complicated. There's more nuance to crash mode. It's a weird thing, but it's just so satisfying. Here's another one. Ooh. No, the bridge is not actually a preview. This is just a generic tip screen. I keep forgetting that. They show me something really tantalizing. It is not actually relevant to what's going to happen. That is a 2x and a 4x multiplier. If I swerve all the way around this corner somehow. If I touch a wall or a car, I die. It's one-hit kill mode. This one might actually be too hard. We'll see. Okay, I've swerved. I don't know if the 4x multiplier will be enough. And I'm one wreck shy of getting a crash breaker, which I desperately need. No way that's gonna get me anywhere near 450k. Yeah. Silver still, but I feel like this one deserves a revisit. So I didn't even get the crash breaker there. coin. Oh, I got both multipliers. The violence was underwhelming, though. Oh well. I'm not good at this one. Too much thinking for me. Even if I did everything right, they only expect you to blow up like 5 cars there. And that's not enough. Jackknife City. I'm gonna have to take myself out of Europe. Europe just seems to be nothing but crash events. This one's probably also based on multipliers. I do see a 4 times multiplier out there. Not gonna get a lot of traction out of that, though. Want to avoid the van and roll along. Get the crash breaker with 12 explosions. I see a turbo there. Just touching that one car caused everybody to explode spontaneously. It's like a bunch of trucks ran into one another, but I still didn't get far enough. Can't risk seeing a bronze medal. I would never live that down. Got a clear shot at the 4 times. The bus ate all my momentum. Yeah. I did pretty much lose all control as soon as I hit the ramp. Yeah, it's really just a matter of getting to the 4 times multiplier. I couldn't quite manage. But that's the strat. For future reference. The violence was adequate. The positioning was a little off. Also, there's a lot of chaos, and you can't expect to control all the stuff that's happening. You want me in the Far East again? Yeah, sometimes you'll do the exact same thing multiple times, and one will be a gold and one will be a bronze. Okay, a special event. Oh, that's the race thing that I couldn't do. Failed to qualify. Let's see what a crash event looks like in Asia. What does the Heartbreaker mean? Probably nothing good. Gonna avoid the Heartbreak thing, based on the assumption that it's gonna kill me. Gonna miss all the money pickups. They rarely are what makes or breaks your run. So close. Hit too much debris. I think that's a crash breaker like pickup. That gives you an extra crash breaker, where you blow up the husk of your vehicle. It deal a bunch of extra damage to your opponents. I say opponents because I'm still in a car combat mindset. bit of a stretch to say anything that we've destroyed so far has been an opponent. We gotta at least make it out to that intersection with all those vehicles. Just waiting to have their commute ruined. Well, could have gone a little better. My controller has a lot of drift on it because it's very, very old. I've also been using it to play Conquer Live and Reloaded. Having a lot of issues there as well. Here, the precision is rather important, and I can't believe that cardboard box killed all of my momentum. I guess I have to avoid the ramp. Even though it gets you a 2x multiplier, it prevents you from getting to the intersection, where there's a 4x multiplier. So I will assume the 2x multiplier is a red herring, not meant to be acquired. There's the ramp, though. Couldn't avoid it because I can't quite drive straight right now. Literally, my controller is curved slightly to prevent exactly that. It's like playing Desert Bus, where your controls are just slightly skewed. You have to make constant readjustments. I missed the ramp, but I did not compensate for getting so close to the ramp. Clearly there's going to be a big payoff when I get to the other side. This hallway of cardboard boxes is doing an astounding job at saving a lot of lives right now. But soon, we'll get everyone out there nice and killed. Restarts are nice and quick. This is technically an Xbox game being emulated on the Xbox 360. So the load times and the graphics are somewhat impressive. Oh, I thought I had it. I clipped the ramp. Just enough to make me lose it. This is the sort of music that inspires precision and accuracy. Alright, I missed all the upgrades, but there's some violence. There's a crash breaker. I went right over the 4x. I think if I slow myself down... Oh, I missed it. I couldn't tell where it was. So, gold medal is out of the question. Silver is unlikely, but I might still get a bronze. Simply because I went over my target. There's the meat of all the damage we did. So much damage. Yeah. That would have easily been a gold. Quite a gold, even. Eventually we'll get to the ones that require you to get into the millions of damage dealt. Not there yet, obviously. Neon Nightmare. This should involve just a simple intersection crash. Ah. There's a real big, violent intersection just up ahead. Past the obvious one. Missed the 2 times. I think I want to avoid that intersection. Getting the 2 times is going to be really hard because it's basically between steel pillars that are definitely going to kill me if I touch them. Yep. My controller does want to swerve to the right, so pulling to the left is not the easiest task in the world. Those folks at EA are really good at cross-promotion. If there's another EA Sports game, you are going to see it in one of your Burnout playthroughs. You're not even going to realize that you saw it. It's going to fly by at literally 200 miles an hour. But you will crash face first into it. And you will curse its name, rather than be inclined to purchase it. Okay, 2 times, missed it. Vehicle, missed it. T-boned. I can hardly be blamed for getting T-boned. Maybe I blew a red light, but still gonna put that one on that other guy. I can't believe I'm not getting this 2 times multiplier. I think I have to cross between the advertisements over to the other side of the street, and then I might not hit that guy. Let's find out. It's gonna be a bit of a tricky maneuver. At these speeds, yeah. Tricky is the lightest way I could possibly describe that. So this one might have me beat. Let's find out. Two times. Oh yeah. Heartbreaker. Still don't know what that is. I'll take a crash breaker. I know well what that is. Oh, 4 times. I'm not gonna make it. It's somewhere behind me. People are dying horribly. One of the buses in the distance got destroyed by a car getting flung into it. Yep, bronze medal. Heartbreaker, like, halved my score. Definitely didn't want to touch that thing. But even still. Got a medal. The worst possible medal. That is a new crash event. They want me to crash again. Some sort of cul-de-sac. Let's destroy a cul-de-sac. Completing the races unlocks better vehicles. And I haven't been doing that, I've just been crashing over and over again. It's their own fault for making the crashes too fun. This is all going to be about, I guess, avoiding oncoming traffic on our way to the crash destination. Oh, turbo. Gotcha. Plenty of violence happening back there. Not enough for 8 more kills. Close, though. There's my car still exploding. Sending a tuk-tuk into space. I missed the Heartbreaker at least. But also all the multipliers. So yeah, crash mode gets quite strategic as it advances. I really think it is dramatically improved in Burnout Revenge. This game I've never really played at all. So I am really going through it blind here. No, I'm not going to handle with care right now. Obviously, you could get stuck in a loop of doing this for 9.5 hours or so. Looks like the only new race around here is the Grand Prix. And Demolition, this should be a nice, easy crash event. I'm gonna try this. And then probably some more crash events. Because that seems to be all that's unlocked right now. 8 wrecks, just shy of 200k. Slow down. Never. That's definitely the intersection I want to make it to, though. Couldn't tell if I want to cause a wreck in the first spot or all the way out there. Now I know. Sick dodge. Oh, I think I jumped over a car, which is now going to safely get to its destination. But it is the only one that is going to do so. That feels 200k worthy. Oh, yeah. Destruction just so much cheaper and easier here in America. You can, like, double the requirements for a gold medal without even doing anything that ridiculous. In Burnout Revenge, there are vehicles that have a crash breaker stat, and the vehicles with the higher stat will explode more violently when you use them in a crash breaker, which makes the crash events even more fun. Preview lap, that doesn't seem like a race, that just seems like drive around safely. Face Off is a one-on-one. And nothing new here. Okay, Burning Lap. Let's see what that is. Probably should have picked my new car. Oh well. Get out of here with that shit, man. Yo, you don't know me and you don't know I'm going through, so fuck you and your lame ass point of view. That should have been my whole mission from the start. You put it together. No enemies. I guess a face-off would have been better. Because we haven't been able to see the takedown gimmick very much. Did like one takedown in the first event that I played. And nothing since. Yep, buy some axe. And Battlefield. I forget exactly when this game came out, like mid-2000s though, clearly. It's a shame when they do missions where they actually try to turn this into a racing game. It is a good, mechanically sound racing game, but there are better. And the gimmick of crashing into everything is the better gimmick that they have. Try to avoid one car. I was making points for sliding for a longer period of time. So tempted to crash into that trolley. That's not the point of this mode. It's the opposite, in fact. Uh-oh. Turned way too early there. A lot of close calls. Close calls usually give you turbo. Uh-oh. So close to getting the gold. Literally missed it by like 2 seconds. Somebody's gotta kill him. Ah, well. You can keep your justice, man. I got my justice right here. That got us some burnout points. I don't really know how advancement works in this game. You just do stuff and stuff unlocks, and it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know if I even want it to make sense, but here we go, an actual race. I'm still gonna kill them all, because this is still a car combat game, but it's also a racing game. Finally, some victims. I did a good job reading the direction of the arrows there. Definitely didn't go the exact opposite direction they were telling me. Okay, everyone died. Boost. Crashing through traffic. You can still impact time when you take yourself out, in hopes of dragging yourself into opponents and making them crash as well. Oh. Way too sharp of a turn. Someone ahead of me exploded. So I went up a position. That wall jumped right out of me. You all saw it. And now, people ahead of me, I just can't even see them. There typically is some rubber banding, such that no matter how badly you do, you're still gonna see the people ahead of you occasionally. Until you get to number 1. I think I killed number 1 with me. Hence why I am now number 1. Uh-oh. Everyone usurped my throne. As soon as I did that. With the larger vehicles, you can do a thing that I keep trying to do, but it doesn't work. Such a small car. Which is, you can, like, hit another vehicle in traffic from behind so hard that it becomes a projectile to hit another vehicle in front of you. Cannot realistically do that with a vehicle such as mine. Cross traffic really screwed me over there. I was so close. So yeah, I gotta play Burnout Revenge. I think Revenge is a much better game than this one. Each Burnout game seems to be iterative on the last. Typically with very, very few enhancements, but the enhancements they made between this game and the next, I find very memorable. Is there anything good in Europe? They have given me a special event. I rejected your last special event, and I'm rejecting this one. Let's actually just wrap this up with the Grand Prix. The Compact Grand Prix. And I guess this is the best compact that I have access to. Let's try it out. So presumably, at some later date, as Twisted Monday bonus content, I will play through Burnout Revenge and probably enjoy it even more. Not that this has been unenjoyable in any way, this has been a blast. I just am really, really craving the stuff I remember from Revenge. Yeah, I killed that guy. Good times. You get a huge amount of boost when you kill somebody. I think your like boost meter permanently increases in size, as well as getting completely filled up. I don't actually want to be in first place because then you can't see people and crash them into walls and kill them. But I am so bad at this game that I will probably wreck myself. And then the enemies will catch up, and then I'll get to kill them. Everyone wins. The Great Equalizer. Death. Uh-oh. It should be... I mean, one kill. I was hoping to get two there. Why is this red guy here? Have I killed him before? I got credit for that kill. Typically, if someone dies, someone has to get credit for it, and usually that means an enemy gets counted for killing you in a way that they absolutely didn't. Haha. Get in there. I thought that was a pretty good pit maneuver. The game disagreed. Took myself out pretty nicely. Extreme Slam. I felt like I just barely touched the other vehicle, but the game thought it was pretty extreme. Here, let's get as many crashes as we possibly can. Got some victims. Great grinding. Not great enough, apparently, because I easily got pulled ahead of. Aw. Touching their husks was lethal. How did he survive that? Impressive work. 4th place. Which is all you'll ever be. Now that you're in the woods. Up to 2nd. This song, goddammit. 6 seconds behind, wow. 1st place is really out there. Don't think I'm gonna catch up, because, yeah, he just crossed the line. I got 3 GP points. 2 new cars unlocked. And it is a Grand Prix, so there are multiple races to it, it looks like. Yeah. Let's keep racing. In the Violence Cup. Gotcha. I was swerving back to make sure he got taken out. You gotta be sure in these situations. I killed someone with me. Killed him easily. These compact cars go flying if you hit them hard enough. And just hurl them right out of bounds. To their death. This doesn't count as tailgating, I'm too far behind. There we go. Another one down. I believe you get exponential bonuses for killing consecutive targets without dying yourself in between. Haha, thanks you for the help. Gotcha. Now, your vehicle is taking damage while you're crashing into people. And eventually you will become so fragile that the lightest tap will instantly wreck you. I'm not there yet. It seems like these compact vehicles have so little HP that they're always, like, on the verge of death. Really don't have to worry too much about what your HP count is currently at, because you can assume it's at virtually nothing. Almost wrecked myself on the bus. Let's see. Need for Speed Underground 2. Check that out as well. If I'm not mistaken, one of the Need for Speed games just ripped off Burnout explicitly. With, like, crash cams and takedown mode and stuff. Just like an out-and-out flagrant ripoff of Burnout. Because it could. It was also an EA property. Who was gonna stop them? They own it. I believe Burnout Revenge also gives you a, like, mini-map showing you exactly where you are in relation to your targets and stuff. Get out of the damn map. Thank you. That'll do. Oh, I should be dead several times over. Now, aren't I just replaying one of the maps from earlier at this point? I don't know if I'm actually accomplishing anything in this Grand Prix. But it is grand. There are a lot of excuses for knocking out the other vehicles, which is all I really want to see. I feel like I should get credited for 2 near misses there. Having squeezed between 2 very close vehicles. Uh-oh. Out of control. But I was still in first place. Then the person who took over first place immediately wiped themselves out. Yeah, Split Second was probably like a big ripoff of this game. But it did have its own unique take on it. Split Second is like Burnout, but it's like a dystopia. I got severely taken out there. It's a dystopia where there's like this vehicle competition. And like the environment, the maps that they've laid out for you to race along are constantly like swinging wrecking balls and stuff at you. And collapsing through controlled demolition while you're driving on them. So the maps themselves are trying to kill you. And I believe canonically the vehicles are remote controlled to explain why they're able to be destroyed over and over again, and it's not a big deal. But yeah, Split Second is a wild game. Famously a big commercial failure. And it actually ends on like a big plot twist, which is super weird in a racing game that there even is a plot twist. So they clearly intended there to be additional split-second games, but it never happened, and it probably never will. No probably about it. It just is never going to happen. Uh-oh. Almost took myself out. No idea where each lap begins and ends at this point. So probably pretty close, based on instincts alone. Drifting gets you turbo. That is the only reason to ever have a brake button in a racing game. Okay, I took out civilian cars, but not the other racer. But I'm still in first, so... That works out well enough. Hell yeah. Another first. It's true, every single video game should end with a cliffhanger. Worst case scenario is it's intensely embarrassing when you don't get a sequel, but also very funny. Muscle series unlocked. We no longer have to play as compact cars, mercifully. So there we go. That was an arbitrary segment of Burnout 3 Takedown. I enjoyed it. These are fun games. I always heard this was like the peak of the series until the Paradise made it all open world, which is a different type of game entirely. I never played Paradise at all. I just unlocked a ton of cars. I have no idea what I should do with them. Probably nothing. I could easily come back and play more Burnout 3, but next time I get in the mood to play Burnout, I will play Burnout 4. Show all the new mechanics, the new changes, the technological improvements, because it's on a new console generation. They just keep giving me more and more new cars. Just throwing cars at me nonstop. Begging me to blow them up. Maybe later. Let me out of here. This game has a lot of severe presentation issues. The unskippable cutscene as an introduction is the big one. I hate that unskippable cutscene at the beginning. There's also a DJ that you can turn off, thankfully. But otherwise he narrates the beginning of every single race. But he's gone. This game can be very annoying if you allow it to be. But I think that we just had a lot of fun with it. That's Burnout 3 Takedown. And like I said, I could boot it up whenever I want to. There's still like 8 hours of random, arbitrary, violent content hanging out in this game, waiting to be explored. Plenty more Burnout where that came from. But for now, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a good one. I'll see you again soon for more car combat nonsense.